Hi guys, welcome to A World Within. I am your host Bipin Koirala and namaste from me to you. Today I want to go over some guided reflective sessions. I wanted your help, I wanted the universe's help in picking something that we all can reflect upon. For now, I have a cup of tea for myself right here. I hope you guys go grab yourself a cup of tea as well, and I will be right back. Alright, guys, let's get along and open our set of affirmation cards. I love this set of cards. I had to buy it as soon as I saw the cover. Just a beautiful artwork and just a little description here caught my eyes, caught my attention, and I had to just buy it, right? And here's what it says: because I love myself. Healing Messages of Love from Your Soul to Yourself by Lucy Cavendish. Healing messages of love from your soul to yourself. Oh my god, right? As soon as I read that, I just had to pick this set up, and today let's open this up, see what she has for us today, what the universe has for us today, what we all end up picking with our energy, what are we gonna vibe with today, right? Alright, so let's see how this is. Ooh, I just love opening this box, you know? Just the colors, just that blue. I love that. I love that. And the cards aren't like sitting flat like a deck of cards. They're just elegantly resting. I just love that. I know. It's weird, but those are the kind of things I appreciate sometimes, you know? Just just the little more attention to detail that just elevates things, right? Just a little bit. But the first, I love this. Okay, so it seems she has a card in the beginning of the deck, and it starts by saying, for soul guidance, breathe slowly into your diaphragm and slowly out to the universe. Let's do this together, right? Let's breathe slowly into your diaphragm and slowly out to the universe. See and connect to the light of love in your heart. Ask for guidance from your soul in the form of a simple and clear question. Draw a card and consider its wisdom in relation to your query. Make choices from this place of self-love to support your well-being and fulfill your potential. That's such a beautiful way to just get started, right? With your affirmations, whatever you want to do, however you want to do your meditation, whatever you want to reflect on, just something to set the intention, something to kind of guide you through this process. And I know your energy and the universe's energy is gonna guide me to the right place that I need to go in. So that's that, right? And right behind this card, it says how to work with your cards to connect with your self-love. Close your eyes, breathe deeply and slowly while you shuffle the cards. Remind yourself that you are safe, you are free, and you are loved. When you feel ready, choose a card. Listen as you read the words out loud. Feel the love and support your soul has for you. Repeat the message and acknowledge your love of self throughout your day. Already this set of affirmation cards, just the first card already got me in such a mood, right? In such a state. I need a sip. Alright, back to the cards. Now, let's go ahead and close our eyes, breathe deeply and slowly while I shuffle these cards, right? Let's close our eyes. Let's breathe deeply and softly. I'm gonna shuffle these cards, ask for the universe, for you guys to just guide me to the right card, just help me stop, just help me just meditate today, help me reflect on what I need to reflect on in my life. Just slow breaths and just trying to be in this moment, just feeling the cards between my hands. Whenever I feel like I need to stop, I think right about now I'm gonna stop. Let's see. I hope you guys, I hope the universe, all of you have guided me to the right one. I feel some good vibration on this one. Alright, alright. Let me put that down. Let me put the rest of these cards back into the deck. Let me close this deck so I can solely focus on the energy of the card that we picked together. You guys, your energy, my energy, and the whole universe's energy. Let's see. Let's read what this says, right? I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights. Beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every day. Let's take a deep breath and let's play with those words in our head again. I'm gonna say this to you guys again, read this to you guys again. I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every single day. Oof, that is a beautiful, beautiful card. And just everything about this deck of cards, just the way the words are, just the way the words flow, just the beautiful artwork, just consistency of wording, consistency of feeling within these words, even from that first card, right? I just wanna place this card down, facing me right here. I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every day. Alright guys, again, I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every day. I think this is so important, and thank you for picking this card, because I think I needed to hear this in this moment in life, in this especially in the recent times where I've been tough to myself, and where I have been less generous to myself than I think I should be, right? I should be more appreciative. I should offer myself gifts and flowers and things that delight my senses. I mean, once in a while I have a weird thing, right? The Kinder Surprise little egg things. I love those things. Growing up, I was obsessed with them, and they were the more expensive candy growing up, especially in Nepal, right? Because they had a little toy in them and everything, and I used to always be excited to get them maybe once a year or twice a year. And now that I'm older, every time I'm like in the store, if I see it on the checkout line or anything like that, I normally grab one for myself. My wife will grab one for me as well. That is definitely something I treat myself with. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered that, because that's something small that I kind of just treat myself to. It makes me feel really, really good. It makes me feel happy. It grounds me. It brings me the memories of simpler childhood times, and it's just, and this was all before I went to boarding school and everything. So it's just simpler times for me. All right, so it's nice and warm too. I love a warm cup of tea, right? I love like cold coffees, cold teas, and stuff in the summer, but just there's something about warm coffee, warm tea that just touches my heart. I don't know, maybe growing up I always associated tea and coffee with like a warmth feeling of, we used to drink it in the winter a lot because, it would make you feel warm and whatnot. So when I come here and, drink iced coffee and cold iced tea or whatnot, it's not the same thing, right? But a warm cup of tea, something else, right? Especially in the winters when you can just grab the cup and feel the warmth just. Anyway, back to the card. I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every day. Remember, guys, if we don't appreciate ourselves, if we don't constantly respect and love ourselves, and if we aren't generous to ourselves constantly, then the world will find less reasons, less moments to be generous to us. The universe is constantly watching us, and with the soul that we do have, I think we should prioritize taking care of this body, taking care of the physicality, right? A lot of us in these spiritual journeys, a lot of us that exist here in the world that are trying to, reach enlightenment, or that are trying to explore the difficult questions of life, people that are religious, spiritual, whatever it is, people that focus on a larger side of existence, right? Some people that focus on something beyond themselves. For people like that, honestly, one of the things that they forget to do is take care of their physical selves, because a lot of times, how even I used to see this, right? Say this to myself, and I used to accept this as an actual theory, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I used to think that now. But how I used to think was that this physical body, this physical being is a limitation to our full capacity, right? The fact that we have a physicality, we're not just free-flowing spirit, I thought was a bad thing. And recently I think I started understanding that, if our soul is a free-flowing spirit always flowing around in the universe, then for it, freedom is common, right? So sometimes I think it desires to experience the beauty of limitation, right? Like how I think of it is, some photographers will take black and white photographs, right? Even though their cameras can capture color photos, they still choose to do black and white, because I think they understand that there's a beauty in limitation, right? Beauty in just limiting the amount of colors into black and white and just sinking it down. There's a different type of vibe to it, and I think that's what our soul kind of decided to do when it decided to come and exist in this form, in this universe, doing what it does in this limited form, right? And I think we should really stop ignoring the physical desires and need, the little things that makes this physical existence more enjoyable, more happy, more fulfilled, right? And it is very, very, very important for people like us to do this, because if we don't do this, if we don't take care of our physical body, our thinking mind, and our free spirit all equally, then we are never gonna successfully reach that point of content, that happiness, that fulfillment within our lives, right? Because almost every one of us, despite the path we are taking, our end goal is to reach a state of content, state of happiness, state of enlightenment, whatever it is that we want to call it. We want to reach there, and in order to reach there, I think we need to take care of all three aspects of our existence: our physical body, our thinking mind, and our free spirit, right? Anyway, guys, I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. We should, just like I said with the little candy I do for myself, you saw how happy I was just with the memory of it, right? And that's something I think all of us deserve to do for ourselves. Like, even if it's something small like that, if it's something big that's gonna change your life drastically, make a large difference, you gotta give yourself things that makes you happy, that fulfills your desires, that please your senses, right? For me, I'm like big into efficiency, right? And neatness, and like, I'm a little OCD. Pretty much that's the gist of it. Anyway, but my wife will do sometimes like things that brings just a little bit of efficiency into our lives, and that for me just pleases me so much, and it makes me so happy. And she's always surprised that those are the kind of things that make me happy, right? But that's how it is. You gotta do things to please your senses, make yourself happy, make your life a little more enjoyable, a little more delightful, right? And in the end, this card says, I make space for them every day. Every day. That is important, right? From one sleep to another. That thing we call day in this human existence for us is, that's a limited number of hours within that day. And sometimes we get swept away by the anxiety, by the stress, by the sadness or depression of the day, and we don't give ourselves a moment of just pleasure, moment of delight, moment of satisfaction, right? And we sometimes get caught up in these emotions and just let ourselves go and ride those emotions, and we're very upset. We're really not feeling ourselves for an entire day, and sometimes that cycles into weeks and months even, right? And if we want to really stop that from happening, if we want this cycle to stop, one thing we have to try and do is just regularly find moments to appreciate ourselves, to be generous to ourselves, to offer gifts and flowers and other things that please our senses, right? So that we can just take even a small moment to try and cut off that chain of emotion that led you to this depressive moment, right? Because I'm pretty sure you've noticed, right? Even the smallest thing sometimes will just change the context, change the direction of the whole day for us, right? Someone just bringing you donuts in the morning, right? Like when you open whatever you're opening at work or whatnot, whenever you get in, let's say your coworker brings donuts and you get to have that little moment of happiness, then that could change your whole day. So I think it is pretty important to try to remind ourselves consciously, right, throughout the day, to do little things that bring you to the moment, that help you appreciate yourself, help you appreciate where you are, help you appreciate what you're doing, just help something that just brings pleasure to your senses, so you're not letting yourself get lost in life, just depressed or sad or upset or stressed or whatever it is that life does to us, right? But that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, right, guys? Thank you for staying with me through that card. Let's do a quick meditative session before we go again. Let's read the card all together again. I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every single day. Alright guys, let's read this one more time, and please remember to appreciate yourself, be generous to yourself. Just don't be afraid to make yourself happy, even the smallest type of happy that you can be. Buy yourself your favorite candy, right? Give yourself a gift once in a while. Just be generous to yourself. But before we go, let's read this one more time so we can keep reminding this to ourselves in the coming days, coming hours, coming months, weeks, whatever it is, right? I give to myself. I am generous to myself. I offer myself gifts, flowers, and small delights, beautiful things that please my senses. I make space for them every day. Alright guys, that had been A Word Within. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to what's within my mind, within my world. I really appreciate you sticking with me. I really appreciate you watching this and vibing with me today. Thank you for sending me your energy. Please like my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I can come back to you again very soon with more content, more things that we can vibe with, more things to help ourselves live a better life. That was me, Bipin. Namaste. Have a great day. Bye bye.